Let's breathe together. Start with posture and on your back, your legs uncrossed, your bed, the floor, the sofa, maybe even your recliner kicked back. Comfortable and aware of yourself. And if you have a place that you carry tension that you're aware of, you can go to that place. Sometimes people carry it in their jaw. A lot of people carry it in their shoulders and upper back and neck. And just touch base with your body and let go of any tension that you don't need. Draw the breath in through both nostrils and pull the breath right to that spot. And as you exhale, let any tension go. And now make the breath full and complete. Pulling it in through both nostrils and letting the nostrils do their work of filtering and warming and humidifying the air. Pulling it in through both nostrils if you can, and pull it all the way down. And as it pulls down to the bottom lobes of the lungs, the diaphragm pushes against your internal organs. It's a nice squish, a gentle massage. And as you pull it down, pull it all the way and continue to pull in and round up from your belly to your ribs and all the way up to your collarbones. And then let it go and let it flow out. On the outflow, it can go out either through your nose or your lips. Do what works best for you. For me, it works best to go out through rounded lips. What works best for you? And as you let it go, the body gently lengthens and flattens. And at the bottom, draw the air in again through both nostrils, rounding up belly, ribs, chest. And not trying too hard, because when we try too hard, we really interrupt the effect. So stay comfortable and at your own pace. Breathing in through both nostrils, rounding up. Letting the breath go out through the mouth, through the nose, or both. Gently lengthening and flattening. And as you breathe with this full, complete breath, you're drawing the breath down to the bottom lobes of the lungs. And what we always say is there's a half a teacup up at the top, and there's a liter at the bottom. The blood flow. The exchange is down at the bottom where all that blood is flowing. And you're exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide and creating a balance in your body that's so healthy. And one of the favorites for doing breath practice is it's something you already do and you're going to do all day. And if you make a simple change, you make a huge change. Like exponential, like 3 plus 3 is 6, but 3 times 3 is 9. And the larger the number, the bigger the effect. And so you create that exponential effect in your own health by drawing the breath down all the way to the bottom of the lungs. And then because you breathe all the time, so what? We breathe. I think they say the average breath per minute is between 15 and 20. And when we're breathing like this, we're slowing it down. But if we breathe 20 times a minute, then the total for the day is 2,000 or more. That's a lot of breath. And if we create a small change, we certainly have the repetition effect. So continue breathing and creating that change of lengthening and deepening the breath and bringing it down to where the majority of the blood circulates. What we say, a teacup or less at the top and a whole liter at the bottom. That's how much blood flows. And so when we pull it down, we create a very large effect, and then we multiply it out. Good. Continue the breath. That whole, complete, full breath. Not trying too hard. Calm and relaxed. Good. This morning, let's do some exercises with our hands. Isometric exercises. Isometric exercises are exercises that activate muscles without movement. And in a meta-analysis of exercise, isometric exercises came out on top when they were looking at heart and blood pressure. Start by lining your fingers up and your thumbs as though you were lining up your fingerprint out on the pads of your fingers. So thumb to thumb, index finger to index finger, and all the way out to the pinky finger, lining the fingers up, creating a little TP. And now inhale through your nose all the way to the bottom, and as you exhale, push the fingers together and try to maintain an even pressure on all the fingers at the same time. And you're holding that pressure, but you're not holding your breath. You're continuing to breathe. Many times our tendency is to hold our breath when there's great pressure with our bodies. And so we create the pressure with our fingers and maintain the breath, the full, complete breath. And breathe 3 to 5 breaths, and when that's complete, release and let go. Feel what it feels like. Feel the energy and the blood flow in your hand and your fingers. Good to create that movement all the way out to the edges of your body. Do it again. Line your fingerprints up and create the TP. Inhale, and on the exhale, push and breathe. Maintaining pressure across all the fingers and maintaining the long breath. 3 to 5 breaths while you maintain the pressure. And when the breath's complete, release. Ooh, and again, feel the flow of energy and blood. Great. Let's do it again. Line it up. Inhale, and on the exhale, push. Maintaining that even push on the fingers and maintaining that complete full breath, rounding up on the inhale and gently lengthening and flattening on the exhale while you push. And when 3 to 5 breaths are complete, again release and open and shut your hands. Good. Our hands are so important. All the things that we do that require the use of our hands. You don't really realize all the things you use your hands for unless you've been injured and not able to use your hands. I once broke both elbows at the same time. I appreciate my hands. Good. Now focus back again on the breath and pulling the breath in and making it full and complete, rounding up, and at the very top, 3 sniffs to fill the last bit of space. And then spilling the air out either through the mouth or the nose, all the way to the bottom, and at the bottom 3 puffs to let go of the last bit. And do that again, and create that balance of the breath, even on the inhale to the very top, and 3 sniffs, even on the exhale, and at the bottom 3 puffs. Good. And this time when you breathe in and do the sniffs at the top, do the ah on the exhale. Ah. Do it again. Pull the air in all the way. Get to the very top, round it up, and on the exhale, after you do the sniffs, let it out on a sigh. Ah. Good. Another one they did research on and found that this breath did the best job of creating the effect over the period of the day. With only 3 to 5 minutes of that breath, the effect lasted for the 24-hour cycle. Good. Keep breathing and use that breath that sniffs at the top and the long exhale sigh. Ah. And continue breathing, sniffing at the top, sighing out on the exhale, and create the effect for yourself for the day. Good. Continue breathing and sighing, and appreciating the effect this long breath with the sound stimulates and tones the vagus nerve, that nerve that travels throughout our body, and one of its jobs is to bring us back to neutral after we've gone into high gear for whatever is going on in our minds or in our life. And so we strengthen and tone that nerve with our long exhale on a sigh. Three sniffs at the top and the long sigh. Good. Continue the pattern. I'll let the birds and bulls serenade if you want to stay longer. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Enjoy your day.